Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Matt Hester. I'm a Senior Partner Technical Strategist on the TS2 team in US SMB. And in this screencast, I want to take some more tour at the Microsoft Azure Preview Portal. Specifically, I want to focus on customizing the portal and what we see here and how we can work with things and how deep the actual customization goes. It's actually quite impressive. So first couple things we can do with the portals, we can come into the portal and we can choose the theme of the color we want. If we want a darker blue or just a white background or a dark background, we just have a couple themes to pick from. We can get rid of the jump bar, which is this screen over here. We can hide those labels if we don't want them there. I find when you're first starting using the portal, you want to have them. You can get rid of animations, or you can discard it and return it back to the original format. You can even change the language if you need to whatever you might prefer, depending on the nature of where you're looking at the portal. So we have the basic settings that where we can work with in the portal and control those settings. And we also have the ability to come in and change all these tiles and these settings as well. So if I'm looking at this service resource, maybe I want to make this bigger and more front and center. I can simply right click on this and click on customize, and it's going to bring up these little buttons here. First off, I can unpin this if I want to, or I can select the three ellipse buttons and then choose the size. So if I want to go 6x4 and make it even larger so it's more prevalent on there, I can do that very easily. I can even take it smaller, and I can do this for any of the tiles. Now you'll also notice as I do these things, and that's probably a bit smaller, but I can also have the ability to have a little grid to kind of move these of where I want them. So maybe I want help and support over here, maybe I want the tour over here, maybe I want the DC that I've pinned to my screen, which is nice here. In this Azure portal, we can take any of these resources that we have and actually pin them to the start screen to make it work. Now I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger, so I'm going to bring back that screen up so I can see it a little bit more and get a little bit more of those resources that are available to me. And I have the ability to kind of move these around and kind of make it the way I want to. So maybe I want to make the portal settings one a little bit smaller because I don't need it to be that big, or maybe the old portal button, I can make that smaller as well. And I have the ability to really adjust anything that I see here on the screen to kind of fit what I want to see and what I want to work with. And when I'm done, all I simply need to do is click on Done. Now that's just part of the customization that we can do. If I drill into any of the resources that I want to look at, so maybe I'll go into the service health resources that are here, and I take a look at Central USA. Well, first off, as I'm coming into this screen for Central USA, I have the ability just to kind of pin this if I want to pin this location here into my start menu, but I also have the ability to customize it once it's there as well. So notice that I have events pinned. It takes me right to that Central USA. There's nothing currently happening, so probably not the best example, but you get a general idea that's there. So I'm going to go ahead and just right click on this, and I'm going to unpin this from the start board. Very easy to take it away. But I can also go into one of the resources that I have, and when you're in a resource, if you have the three ellipses button, you have the ability to customize that resource. So I can go ahead and just first off, I can shrink or monitor any of these strings and kind of move these around, but I also have the ability to come in here and customize this environment and move these tiles around where I want to see them. Maybe I want to move that up so I can see it. Maybe I can turn that status on if I want to see that information. I have the ability to work with this. I also have the ability to pin this information inside of here, which makes it very nice. Now I can also add tiles, and it gives me the different resources. So maybe I want to see what disks are here, if there's any load balancing sets on this particular resource. I have the ability to bring that information here. I can even bring in the IP addresses. And I have that information to be able to view and work with this. And I have this whole gallery I can look at to bring inside of here, and things that I can make front and foremost for me. And when I click on Done, I'll have that information. Now currently I don't have any IP addresses because it's currently dynamically assigned in this particular machine, and no load balance sets. But the point is, I can really customize it to get to the information that's important to me as I'm working through these different resources that I see inside of Azure. So you really have the ability to get a great picture and really customize it the way you want to. So you can always get the portal settings with the button here, or you can just click on your name and you can always go to the settings here, and it'll take you to that same initial portal settings. For the most part, whenever you want to customize anything inside of here, it's a simple right click away and click on customize, and depending on the nature of the tile and the nature of what's inside of it, you might just be able to do basic things of customizing the size, or you might be able to do things and customize what's actually in there and removing those things as well. And once you're done, all you have to do is simply click on Done. Once again, I want to say thank you for tuning in this quick screencast and how we can customize this portal to your view and to your feel. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.